You guys want to rest here?
Yes.
What?
Hmm? Hmm?
I'm afraid not.
I'm sorry.
Rinwell.
Huh?
Phew.
Hmm?
Good.
Hmm.
Right.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it, you knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, La.
You're welcome?
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. They're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganath Haros.
Agreed. Start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
What?
What's that noise?
Helfin, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance, too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the two of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsif, too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelegion.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renin top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that Wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganath Haros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I bet the whole of Dan is losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelegion seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave. That's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this Wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on. We don't have much time.
Hey, when that Wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights. Each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I saw too. What were they?
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so let's take a minute. For now, let's focus on one thing at a time.
Where are these Forland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Loftu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Right, here goes!
Hell's hiding something.
I'm ready! Theon, astral energy! Full throttle!
A flawless victory.
I shall ensure you survive this.
Armor's too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest.
Double demon fang!
Take this!
Double demon fang!
Now!
It's going! In an instant! Impact block! An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Let's refrain from losing.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
Oh, glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free.
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
You picked the wrong fight!
Don't mind if I do!
No escape!
Allow me to
Raging storm! Hey, when it's time!
You're mine! Double Ignite! Try harder! Take this! You're finished! I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! My turn!
Here's no...
I'm not done! Double demon! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Not a chance! I'm not done! Mega Switch! I'm ready! Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go.
That extra training paid off.
This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here, then?
I'll see what I can do. Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Danon master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Danon master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Danon techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
Take this!
Here goes! Illuminate the sky!
Double demon blade!
Are those arms even natural?
You're mine! Begin! Burn in hell! Catapult! Double take! I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed blow.
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
We need to be careful. With the blazing sword, and with my thorns. You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
Step back. This one's all law.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. Let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion, or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
Your wings won't save you from me!
Here I come! You picked the wrong... You got fired!
I've got this!
It's
Let
over!
us march to
All yours! Long!
Hey! Blow them away!
Here I come! Do it! You're mine!
Eternal devastation! Crush! Plasma shot!
Begin!
Here I
Elusive being!
Illuminate! Do it! Full astral energy! Full throttle! Go! That worked like a dream. I pity anyone who stands in our way.
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it, chosen to hide out here.
But with the entrance...
Right, here goes!
No further!
Radiant
Double demon flame! Take this! It's over! Crush! Rising Wyvern!
I shall seal you where you stand!
You're finished!
I'm all stuffed up!
pesky airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like it...
In an instant! Impact Claw! We're a pretty lethal combination. An opponent like this should be easy. Double demon fang! On your Rising Wyvern!
In here, how's it feel?
Rising Falcon!
Wielding art? Now I've seen everything!
Lunarongo!
Flying freak! What can they do?
Now!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Strike!
My turn!
Leave the enemy art to me!
Milky
Now!
Blade here!
Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Now! Here I come! Lunarongo!
On your knees!
Banana, let's go!
Take this! Air pressure! It's over!
Illuminate the top!
Rising Falcon!
Holy Lance!
Damn it! You're finished!
Now!
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
I'm ready for the next battle!
I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zoogle cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of Volron's forces hold themselves up. Yeah.
They were hiding in a place like this all along. Hi, Hoodle! I never miss!
On your Double demon fang!
By the power of war! Do it!
Resonate with the
It's you!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Not a chance! No escape! Lunarongo! Rising Falcon! Try harder! My turn!
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better.
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
And thus our strength yet grows.
Let's see what you've got.
Double demon fang!
Cyan Instant! Tempest Claw!
Elusive deity!
Take this! Not today! Double demon fang!
Do it!
Lunarongo!
Air throbs in pain.
Rising Falcon! Double demon fang!
Stay calm.
Now! Zoe! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes! A merry distraction.
Take
There's
this!
still more to go!
Resonate with
Double
the
demon
fang!
Hey! Blow them away! My fists are crushed! Get it out there!
I won't forgive you! Nightingale, tear you to shreds!
You're mine! You're finished!
Reload! None shall escape my
I can
judgment!
shatter any steel!
I'll take you all off!
It's
over!
In here!
I'm not done! Rising Wyvern! Soaring Light Sphere! You're finished! Rising Falcon!
Your arts are really incredible.
It's thanks to you I can use them.
And I promise I'll...
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better.
Could have been worse.
Looks like some solid equipment.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose, anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegus?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renis Alma, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
No, Halim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegus may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell, are you worried about Shion?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
You and me both.
Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegus along with the Wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the Wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the Wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelegion.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the two of them have in common is that they're both Renins.
Okay, you two. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.
Get out of this!
Vaguely
Demon
certain!
Fang!
Radiant, come here!
I'm not done! Demon Fang!
Bring us here!
Demon Fang!
I never miss!
Air pressure!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Now! Here I come!
Lunar corruption!
Eternal devastation!
Watch and
Demon
stand
Fang! Rising Wyvern! Lunar Rondo!
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Well, looky here!
An opponent like this should be easy. Eat dirt! I'll grind you into dust!
I'll be saving
Bloody
you!
Hollow Demon Fang! On your honor! Not a chance! Lunar Rondo! Rising Falcon! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclops!
Only the best materials in your garments.
You really do have quite the discerning eye, Dohalim.
Yeah, they all kind of look the same to me.
I won't forgive you! May a thousand gales tear you to shreds!
I'll take you all off! Demon Fang! Crush!
Let them
Be careful, everyone! This one isn't normal! Why can't they just sit still? Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Demon Fang!
Will this hit?
Luna Rondo!
Do it! Seal! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes, a merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
Eternal devastation! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Not a chance! No escape! Rising Wyvern! Luna Rondo!
Nothing gets by me!
Can you take it?
Far enough!
Burning!
Here's
Glacial Spear!
It's over!
Here's Evil!
Double Demon Fang!
Freeze Lantern! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak.
Law,
Yeah, we're getting close.
Let's see what
This
you've
one's
got.
mine! May 1,000 gales carry you
Rising
through.
Wyvern!
There! And again!
Rising Falcon! It's over! Double Demon Fang!
Take this! Not
Sword
now!
Light Spear!
It's my judgment!
Johalim!
All yours, Kisara! Who got flyers?
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Stay calm.
All yours!
The enemy wields arc too.
We'll soon see about that!
Double Demon Fang! Rising Wyvern!
Bloody howling!
Here I come! It's over!
Do it!
Air pressure!
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
No choice! Ignite!
Let the marksman handle
You're
this!
mine! You're finished! Rising
They
Wyvern!
may look cute and stuff, but they're vicious!
I'm not
Blazing storm!
Try harder! Come and face me! We've turned the tables on him!
There are still more left!
Right! No time to hold back!
thank you, Gohan.
I only did what any other
It's
would.
over!
I think you're nicer than you let on.
Impressive, Gohalim.
Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Or so they say.
People
Now!
say that?
You're finished!
Here I go! I'm only getting
Double Demon Fang!
Now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
We're in good form.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Lightning condemned!
Double Demon Fang!
Illuminate the sky! Holy glitter!
Double Demon Fang!
I'll face you.
No escape! Plasma Shock!
Dance in the wind!
Luna Rondo!
Here!
Rising
Freezing
Falcon!
storm!
Eternal devastation!
I'll face
Here
you.
I come! Double Demon Fang!
You attack without mercy.
Because I can't afford to hesitate.
Not against a worthy opponent.
You fight better at a distance.
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Get lost!
Can't get out of this!
Render!
Come one, come all! You're mine!
Far enough!
Elusive deity!
I'll smash you!
Now!
Pile driver! In an instant! Impact Claw! We work well together.
Like a finely timed
Done.
waltz.
Rising Wyvern! Luna Rondo! Soaring Light Spear!
In the wind! Radiant Pierce Field!
You're finished!
Didn't even break a sweat.
This'll make... us even more formidable.
We made it to Cislodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
Oh, good. We can cross through here.
Stop! Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Forgetting someone?
Rinwell! Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, I've got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back, as soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Harros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into... a boat, huh? Where are we gonna find one of those? It's not the kind of thing people just leave lying around.
Especially not Renans. For an Imperial power, they never have shown much interest in maritime expansion. Still, I dare say there should be the odd small vessel here and there.
All well and good, but that structure's slap bang in the middle of the ocean. A fishing boat won't cut it.
Let's just try to find one that won't sink us halfway out, yeah? Not that it needs to be a huge galley like Almadria's or anything.
Just as well, since we've passed, let's see, literally 0 huge galleys.
All I know is we have to reach that thing in the ocean. Anything that might work, I say we try it. Thanks to Bregan, it seems like Ganeth Harros should be in good hands, at least.
I wonder who they'll send to look after things. It'll be someone from one of the other resistance organizations, no doubt.
They could do a whole lot worse than someone like Doc. And knowledge of medicine would go a long way there.
Wait, do you mean the old guy back in Calaglia? Ganeth Harros would be one hell of a trek from there. He'd have to get here first.
My brother's old second-in-command, Legiel, would be a perfect fit, too. Pity she'll probably still have her hands tied up with work in Menancia.
Mahag Sar will be the same story. They won't have the manpower as it is, let alone enough to start exporting it.
Man, everyone's still struggling to get back on their feet, huh?
Knowing Bregan, he'll probably take things into his own hands. He seems like the kind of guy who enjoys a challenge.
Thinking back on it now, though, it does kind of make you realize just how many people we've gotten to know in each of the places we visited.
That's true. And each and every connection we forged is priceless. Anyway, we can trust Bregan to take care of things from here. Come on, let's focus on the task at hand.
Look! It's all the owls we found. I guess this was their way of thanking us for finding them.
It looks like they're grouping up by color. Is that a thing?
Actually, the color of Dan and Owl's feathers is based on their maturity and their astral energy element. So maybe they stick to certain groups even if they all belong to the same kingdom.
Then I guess that means we can tell just how many owls we found in each domain.
They seem to be saying something.
Maybe they're thanking us for finding their buddies. Then again, maybe they're telling us that we have more owls to find.
I think the Queen is protesting that they shouldn't put undue pressure on us.
Maybe he's arguing back that we're the only ones they can actually turn to?
Right. Which is why the Queen is worried about sowing any ill will with us.
We'll do our best, so don't worry, I think.
Can you understand them?
Of course not. I'm just inferring. For some reason, when I hear them talk, that's just what I imagine them saying.
Oh, well, I think you're pretty close to the mark at least.
Well, don't worry about it. We're not breaking our backs over this. I think that was a thank you.
Seems like it. From both of them.
Hoodle seems happy with this. Isn't that nice, Rinwell?
Huh? Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We've reached our destination.
Ready, Kirito?
Yeah. No hope. Bet. Hey, is he always this eager when it comes to fighting?
Yep. That's how Kirito is. Here I go.
Anything in armor is all
Wind,
mine.
Astral Energy, Lightning Condemned.
Double demon!
Now we see what I can do. These three. Look out!
I was careless letting them surround me.
I'll get you out of there.
Here I go!
All right. I hope they're not making this easy, are they?
Definitely not. They're strong, but we can still pull through.
Yeah. Let's show them what we're made of.
It's over! Double demon fang!
Can't get
Ready for this?
enemy is going all out!
Double demon
Sorry,
fang!
I need to heal!
Divine strength! You're mine! You're finished!
I can handle it.
Damn! I can't find an opening with these.
Frozen!
Hammer!
Here I go! Coming through!
Not bad. Not bad at all. But I'm still in this to win! Wait, seriously? 2 swords at the same time? I'm not about to back down from a fight.
Good! Because I'm not planning to hold back! It's over! Double demon fang!
Here I go! Not in your dreams! You guys are strong! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Ready for this?
This one's
Time
all
to finish
mine!
this! You telling me you've been holding back?
Take this! He stopped it? Damn!
I'm on it!
Not on my watch.
Thanks!
Next time, don't get cocky. Here they come,
I can't believe they managed to stop that.
among other things. Don't tell me you're giving up already.
No way! I'll keep fighting for as long as it
This
takes!
isn't over yet.
You okay to keep going on?
Here's to it!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Take this!
To you now.
One down!
Great! Now to finish the job!
You're better than I expected.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Done yet!
Fury!
Nothing can stop me.
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heavens!
Phoenix Cyclops!
You two are seriously impressive. I learned a lot.
Me too. I haven't had that much fun in a long time.
I've never seen arts like yours before. Where did you learn them?
Well, you could say we're self-taught, I guess. We like to call our style of fighting the Einkrad style.
Einkrad style. Can't say I'm familiar with it.
I'm not surprised. I'm pretty sure us two are the only ones here who use it.
So it must be pretty rare, huh? You think it's something I could pick up?
I don't know, maybe. I'm not much of a teacher, though.
Well, there's no harm in trying. Besides, I bet you want to learn more about how they fight too, right?
Okay, then. Hope you don't mind the hands-on approach.
I have to say, though, I can't believe how synchronized you two are when fighting.
Seriously? How did you get so good at coordinating your moves?
That's a good question. I guess it comes naturally from the two of us working together for so long.
She knows me so well, I can focus on whatever's in front of me during a fight.
Sounds like you two really trust one another.
You'd think so, but even after all we've been through together, there's still a lot Kirito hides from me. I lost count of how many times he's gone and thrown himself into danger without even telling me.
Hey now!
Take it easy. I'm just kidding. Sort of.
Oh, man.
Sounds like Asuna's got her hands full.
You're one to talk. Remind me who's always getting himself into trouble again.
What? No, I just... well... Yeah, okay.
Seriously.
I guess you and me are in the same boat, huh?
Tell me about it.
What was that?
What's that?
Nothing. I was just saying how much I've learned from Kirito and Asuna today.
Well, as long as you got something out of it, I guess it was worthwhile.
It was good training for us, too. I'd love to spar with both of you again sometime.
If you ever feel like having a rematch, give us a shout. We'll be around.
Sounds good. Take care, you two. I sense a strange power from this.